So is your retirement been a cakewalk? Full of confetti or not? It's not all champagne and roses, is it? Hi, I'm Amy Freeze, and I'm the founder and the certified life design coach of The Empty Nexter. Oh boy, I wish that I had known a few things prior to retiring, but maybe I had to go through those things in order to be led to where I am now, to share my retirement journey with you, to make yours maybe full of a little bit more confetti, a little bit more cake. I wish that I knew that it was going to be a journey that was filled with doubt, question, lack of trust in myself, loss of confidence, lack of energy. Should I go on? It was full of things that were really not privy to who I was or to how I lived in my previous seasons. In the midst of my roles and responsibilities as a business owner, as a women's coach and leader prior to owning and operating my design business, it was full of all of these things that I thought I'd overcome, that I had moved past, grown out of. After all, I was a midlife woman. But no, retirement can do that. Transition can trip you up, can it? I wish I knew that I was going to feel so misaligned. Question. Oh gosh, so much. Now, only looking back, can I see that those questions, that doubt, that lack and loss were to bring me to where I am now. So if you are in the midst of that, that can be used for good. Nothing's for naught. Challenges are not just to keep you stuck. They are actually can be used to propel you, move you forward. And that is where strength is found, in those challenges. Being allowed to be in that space, that dark night of the soul, so that the light can then shine again if you choose to seek it. I also wish that I knew that I was going to have to really stand firm and let my voice be heard, let my heart be heard, even by those that didn't really want to hear it. But I had to share it because I knew that I was not going to be any good for anyone, anywhere, if I chose to be silent and to ignore the stirrings in my heart. I also wish that I knew that I was gonna have to walk through a few doors before I got to that sweet spot. I was like, really? This is where I'm supposed to be? But I knew that it was part of the plan, part of my purpose. I initially did not create the Empty Nexter thinking that it was going to be about sharing my struggle. Nobody really wants to air their dirty laundry in public, right? Well, God wired me a different way. And I can't say that I was completely comfortable with it. Nobody really wants to share, well, I was lacking confidence. I had a loss of clarity. I was doubting myself, not trusting myself. I was questioning God. No, you kind of want to have it all pretty and positive, but that's not real life. And that's not always retirement, is it? So God made it very clear to me that, Amy, I love your positive spirit and I love your enthusiasm. In fact, He gave that to me, wired me that way, but He also made it very clear that I was to share my struggle for others, for you. So I'm a rule follower. I'm a God follower. I'm a Jesus follower. Let's be honest. And that is my hope. That is my prayer, that by my being transparent, it will allow you to be transparent too with yourself and to recognize and embrace what you are feeling, not stay there, but allow it to reveal what it's trying to share with you, where it's trying to point you, how it's trying to empower you to be that woman that you are and that you've meant to be all along, not only in your former seasons, but in this current retirement season too. I truly believe that God works all things for good, and He will for you too. Thank you for listening. I hope this encourages you and gives you the courage. And if you'd like to hear more retirement content, go back and listen to my video on imposter syndrome, because that was part of my retirement early days too. Don't let that be yours.